Yeah, when I came in to get mic'd up, didn't see many, but now seems like there are a lot of people suddenly. So looks like you haven't got bored of the Bangalore rains and cloud. Hence, you are here to listen one more session on cloud. Though there is there is really no cloud. It's just somebody else's computer, right? So thankfully, the weather in Bangalore is not like the Mumbai weather. Anybody from Mumbai here, by any chance? Yeah, where the weather goes from what lovely to what lovely in like 2 minutes, or sometimes couple of hours. But then hospitality is all about giving that what lovely kind of delight to our customers, right? And we have been doing it for ages now, where last several decades, I think we have been using a lot of voice-based stuff, IoTs, robos, of course, and people have been using mobile check-in and whatnot. But the technology evolution isn't stopping. There's a lot more new thing coming, and we just are adopting. I mean, starting from wearable technology to, talk about, customers who are very particular about going and staying in hotels which are, supporting sustainability or low carbon emission. This is all very essential for us to ensure that customers really feel good compared to 10 years back. 10 years back, it was all about, okay, I want to book my flight tickets, I want to book my hotel, let me just have a trouble-free experience. That was more than enough. 5 years back, well, that is assumed, I want to have a great experience. But now, things have gone beyond, where the customer not just wants the trouble-free experience, they want to be delighted. That's the what lovely kind of experience they all want. So is the technology landscape for the travel and the hospitality domain, which is evolving quite well, right? I mean, recently, one of our customer, that is IHG, when we are helping them move to the latest platform which we are building, we realized they have been using the platform called Holidex, which is almost 50, 60 years old. And then we are also in parallel talking about lot of new technology, which is all software as service and cloud and whatnot. So bottom line, what you see is all this new technology that is coming into picture, which helps the hotels, the travel industry, as well as the customer. Most of it is underlying backbone by a cloud. Now, when we see the kind of things which we are building, again, that's what we do at Amadeus, where it's all about delighting our customers. We are not a B2C company as such, remember? I mean, we are a B2B2C. We want to equip and enable our hotel customers or booking partners to give that kind of a personalized experience for our customers. Obviously, we use a lot of technology, which again, mostly it's all integrated on a cloud platform. Let me quickly give you one example of what I experienced. That's my wrist from a month and a half back. I was in Cancun, Hilton. A huge, massive 800-room property, 8, 9 restaurants, 10, 12 bar counters. What you see there, that was my room key. That's all. I mean, that's the one which I could use. If I flip it, it had a QR code which I could scan, which restaurants are free, the menu, I could go and reserve. So for 5 days or whatever I was there, I didn't have to even use my phone. I didn't have to use my wallet. I didn't have to take my credit card. I didn't have to use my room card. That's all was there for all 5 days. T-shirt, shorts, and that's about it. Thankfully, or rather hopefully, they haven't kept count of number of mojitos I had, because it was, you just go scan, drink. Now, when we see what goes behind this again, it's all integrated. It's all integrated. From customer perspective, what do you see as a traveler? Okay, I go to a hotelier or a booking agent. I'm sure they have some technology behind the scene. And I'm sure they have some kind of platform that manages everything, be it the reservation, the food, all the other services. But then, back end is messy. This is exactly what you would see from a hotel or a hospitality kind of a domain. Obviously, I don't expect the corner person there to read, but this has everything starting from your reservation system, property management system, to digital signage, to the guest management system. You just name it. And compared to a lot of other industries or domain, hospitality domain is still evolving. That's why you don't see a standard or one big name which is trying to drive everything. Very dispersed, very diverse set of things, lot of acquisitions happening, lot of consolidations happening. That's the reason even our systems, when you that's because we have a lot of acquired systems too, acquired platforms of other companies, right? But just imagine, none of these things would be easy for us to do it without cloud. I mean, could we do it? Yes, we did. But then the integration would have costed us a lot more, would have taken a lot more time. Something goes wrong, between any handoffs, would have been a lot difficult. Now, how do we do it today in the hospitality? Again, as I said, we have a lot of acquired systems, obviously, acquired platforms, the companies which we have acquired. We are trying to put them together, build something which becomes de facto standard for the hospitality. Those who know about Amadeus, obviously we know, we are 30 plus years in the travel technology domain, world leader in the airlines technology. But then that something is built as a standard now, pretty much. Hospitality, I think we are on the way to build that. And when we look at our cloud journey, again, it's no different than I'm sure most of you are going through. In some cases, it is just lift and shift. In some cases, I need to re-architect. Obviously, it's a journey. I mean, every company, I'm sure a large corporate would be having a 2, 3, or 5 years kind of a journey. So that's exactly where we are also going through. Several of our systems are, being moved to cloud, and they are in the different life cycle of the evolution there. And when I look at the way we are heading to today, right? Bulk of our stuff was all in data centers in Germany, and some of it in US on the hospitality side. And as a company strategy, we have decided in the next couple of years, everything would be on cloud. Everything. Now, that's where we are working on our hybrid model, where a lot of our things obviously will be on our private cloud, and most of the things on the public cloud as well. And Azure and a couple of other big players are our partners, but Microsoft obviously is our big partner. Just like other companies or the other domains, we also went through some bit of soul searching. You could say that, okay, is cloud the right place? What about the security? What about the control? What about the cost? But thankfully, Microsoft was great help us define it together. At the same time, we wanted to have our own control, and we have our own business specifics. That's where you see, we have built our own cloud services layer. You may think, do we really need this? So absolutely. One, obviously, we are talking of a global presence. Pandemic taught us a lot of things. Like, for example, it was probably one of the rarest case where whole world kind of shut down together. Otherwise, we have seen, something happens in US, Asia and Australia is still functioning. Something is happening in Russia. Australia, New Zealand zone is still working. So when we build our systems, we ensure the availability or the scalability. We need to make sure at any given point of time, any part of the world, there is something going on. Rest of the world is still functioning. And not only that, something which we understand very well, because we understand the whole travel technology, is the kind of scale we need. The kind of regulations or compliance that we have by regions or countries. Obviously, things like the multi-currency and multi-language. Not only that, a lot of our partners, the booking partners, the corporate booking partners, they expect us to provide them the flexibility through which they can provide that kind of personalization or that wow kind of a experience for their customers. That's exactly how we are moving towards the cloud with this. So with this, I just wanted to, again, this is all in-flight work, most of it. And I think it's just a matter of time we'll be there. And future is here when it comes to technology and the way we use it, right? So I just wanted to walk you through one kind of a scenario for what we call malhotras. And remember, this is not just hypothetical. This is happening, and a lot of this is happening on our systems today. When you look at, Malhotra's trip, let's say, gone are those days where people used to go to one travel agent to book flight, somebody else for hotel, something else for some kind of recreational thing when they go there. Now we have come up with this concept of one PNR. Like, one ID that will give you ability to book your hotel or your flights, your rental cars if you are taking any kind of insurance or whatever. So customer want hassle-free stuff. They don't want to look through multiple documents, multiple emails. This is what happens to malhotras. They go through this. They go and check in into a hotel or something. Obviously, we have all their smart travel itinerary. Something which, again, we have been helping the industry is, nowadays the travel has become a little bit of hassle. Not because of airlines, but because of a lot of these local regulations. I mean, just show of hands, how many of you had to bother, okay, I'm going from here to Delhi, I'm going from here to Singapore, what is the COVID regulation? Do I need to get antigen done, RT-PCR done 72 hours before? Is vaccination good enough? Or do I have to do some Suvidha form filling? So some of these things, we are just trying to help put together so it makes the life easy for our traveler. As and when the traveler is experience these things seamlessly, we capture a lot of data. Obviously, we don't capture any personal data as such, something that is only required for us to give better experience, or something which the hotels have, which we have no involvement in. Obviously, smart rooms, you go in, they know based on your past experience or past preference, be it the room temperature, the kind of soap or shampoo you need perhaps, to including, like, for example, I'm a tea drinker, not a coffee drinker. So when I was in Hilton, I saw that because in the past I have always asked them, I don't need coffee, I need tea. I saw there were extra tea bags. And of course, that was just one example, but a lot of in terms of the TV channels that are available, my payment preference. They know typically I am rushing when I want to check out, so they know that they have to keep it ready when I need to leave. So a lot of these things is all based on the personal experience. And how do we manage all these things? With the systems that are integrated on our cloud platform. Similarly, if you are staying in a hotel or something, you order food, all those things pretty much could be integrated. So this all comes back to what I call the delightful experience for the customer. And as I said, there are like hundreds of technology, hundreds of platforms, which just need to be viewed together so that the customer really wants to go back. I mean, the engagement, the retaining of the customers, the stickiness is absolutely, the loyalty is absolutely important for this business. Like once lost, it's very hard for us to get back those customers. And yeah, I mean, while this is all happening, the part where we play a major role, as we said, we help our booking partners, hotel customers make better sell, make sure they really leverage the inventory they have in terms of the rooms or other things. At the same time, how can they really price their offerings better? How they can have some kind of campaigns? All this analytics is being built together. So in short, this looks like a lot of it is like futuristic, but this is something is getting built and it's being used as we speak. So that's all I just wanted to end. If you have any questions for me.
Where is your that Amadeus Cloud services layer hosted? Is it the some kind of edge cloud or so?
That's also in the Azure itself. But
it's in Azure.
That's also it's in Azure itself.